Homecoming week at Campbell, and what a day for it. President Jerry Wallace is the Grand Marshal for his final homecoming parade as president. Camel rides for the kids, tailgating, and an amazing game between Campbell and Davidson. These two have played a 3-overtime game, and only once has the winning team won by more than a touchdown. First half, the Wildcats start hot as Trey Hewelskamp scores from 10 yards out on a pass from J.P. Douglas. Next Davidson possession, it's Douglas using his legs to get to the end zone, and it's 14-0 Wildcats. Trevor Smith would add a field goal, and Davidson would jump out to a 17-0 lead before Dakota Wolf scored from 2 yards out to get Campbell on the board. Next Campbell possession is Wolf again scoring from 8 yards out, but he would be injured on the play and see limited time in the second half. We go to the break, 17-14 in favor of the Wildcats. Third quarter, Jeffrey Kell gets it from 3 yards out, and it's 24-14 Davidson. Then a controversial call, as this pass is ruled a lateral, and Davidson recovers the fumble. Campbell would hold the Wildcats to a field goal, now down 13 at 27-14. Enter David Salmon, as Wolf was unable to go in the second half, and he would find Jabri Ridenauer for an 11-yard touchdown pass with 11 minutes to go in the game. Davidson would put the ball back to the Camels, and needing a touchdown, Campbell is forced to go for it on 4th and 15, and they can't convert. Davidson takes over, needing a first down to salt the game away, and on 3rd and 4 with just over a minute to play, Douglas goes to the air. The pass is tipped by Isaiah Howard and picked off by Aaron Nichols, setting up this. Salmon finds Ben Bowling on the sideline. He follows his blocks and stretches for the goal line, scoring the game-tying touchdown. Mitchell Brown would add the all-important extra point, and Campbell led 28-27 with 54 seconds to go. Davidson would work the ball down the field, but with 11 seconds left, Douglas hits William Morris for 18 yards, and the Campbell defense stands him up so he can't be ruled down, can't get out of bounds. There's your bowl game. 28-27, Fighting Camels win. Campbell goes to 4-0 in the PFL, tied for first place with Dayton and Jacksonville. Salmon in relief was 9 of 21 for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keith Goss ran 17 times for 98 yards on the day, and Wolf added 2 touchdowns on the ground as well. The defense recovered 2 fumbles and Nichols' interception, and it should be noted that the defense also chipped in 12 tackles for a loss. Adam Lutz also punted the ball 5 times for an average of almost 53 yards. His longest was a 65-yard bomb. Campbell goes on the road to take on Marist in New York next week to try and stretch their winning streak to 5 games. And after everyone could breathe a sigh of relief, there was one word on everyone's mind: team.
It was an exciting game, a lot of ups and downs. Obviously we came out and didn't play to the best of our ability, but, like Coach said, we're a winning team, and now we have a winning mentality. So when we go down, we know that, there's time on the clock, we have a chance to win the game, and that's exactly what we did.
So the moment coming up before the play, I told my teammates, keep the faith, keep believing, because something's big going to happen for us. And my boy Isaiah Howard, tipped it up, and I was just hustling. I was able to make the pick, and, we came up big, the last seconds. We were able to get that touchdown. So it was huge. It was huge. Isaiah was a huge part of that. So I give it up to my teammates for that one.
So I knew the play was coming up, and I was just had to be ready for my opportunity. I had a drop the previous drive, and I knew I had to make up. And I just kept telling Coach to put me back in, because I wanted to. I knew I could make a play, and I knew I wanted to be that guy to help us win. So when my number was called, I just knew I had to catch it, and my teammates did a great job blocking for me up front. Cleared it out. There was nobody there. I just had to get in the zone. That's it.
I owe it all to my teammates, because when I got out there, I struggled a little bit when I first went on the field, and my coaches and teammates just stayed with me. They kept encouraging me. They kept coming over and talking to me, and once it finally started clicking, then everything that we had been working towards up to that point kind of came to fruition, and the whole team kind of rallied once we started getting stuff going, and it was just a great feeling to get a comeback win against a team like Davidson, especially them being our rivals and everything. But more importantly, we're 4-0 in the conference, and we just got to move on to next week and see if we can go to 5-0.
We didn't show up and had to find a way to win. But I think you got to win games like this when you don't have your best game, and you just find plays at the end of the day to win the game. And I told them, you don't have to be perfect. You just got to be good enough. And today we were just good enough to win the game. We made plays when we had to, and man, it was a great game by Davidson. I can't take anything away from them. They was prepared. They came in here and they fought, and they came in here and really gave us all we can handle. But I'm proud of my guys because, you know, at the end of the day, we talk about staying in the moment. Regardless if it's 17-0, 28-0, stay in the moment, and because it's a 60-minute game, and that's a long time. And so we stayed in the moment. We made plays when we had to in the second half, and man, that tip ball for the interception was huge, and then being touchdown right at the end of the deal was huge, and you know, I'm just proud of the guys are really sticking together as a unit. And I told them the guys who the most unified is going to be the strongest team out there, and we did that. We'll take 4-0, but what's better than 4-0 is 5-0.